Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today I'm coming on with some projects I made for Scrap Diva Designs. These are projects made with dies and stamps from the April release. So these will all be listed down below in the description box, the dies and stamps that I used. Some of them are currently out of stock, I believe, but I'll still list them down below if you want to keep an eye on them for when they come back into stock. And my referral link is down there. If you click on that and place an order, I get a commission from the sale. So thank you guys so much to everybody who uses that. It doesn't affect your cost at all. And you can use my coupon code Strawberry Cream at checkout to save 10%, and that's at scrapdivadesigns.com. All right, so every project I made today is kind of blue and purple. I've been on this blue and purple kick for some reason. So I want to show you the papers that I use first. They're both from Park Lane. This one is Vintage Chic, so I use this paper here, this paper, I think, definitely this one, and this one as well. So yeah, maybe I didn't use that one, but you'll see. There are a lot of blues and purples in here, which doesn't really look like it now because I use so many of them. But I just love how they look together. So I used a lot of those. And then I think I used one from this one, the Country paper pad. Yeah, I used the blue and white gingham. So just in case you're wondering what papers I use, they come from those paper pads. And I brought my ruler over so I could take some measurements. All right, so the first die set I used is called the 3D Rectangular Gift Box. And it comes with all of these dies. It's really fun to put together. Erica has a great tutorial on her channel, and I'm sure it's linked on the product page for this as well. So this creates a really nice size box. It's not hard to do at all. It comes with, like, this is the base piece. You cut this out twice. This is, let's see, this is the side piece. I'll show you. Well, it goes on the inside to kind of like a gusset on the inside, and then there's a flap as well. There are layering pieces. There's this piece here that you can cut out holes on the flap, like if you want to tie like ribbon through them or string ribbon through them, you can use that. I use magnets for my closure, so I'll show you that. It also comes with sentiments, which I did not use in the one that I made. There's sending and love you, and there's love over here too. So you could have sending love, love you, or, you know, leave them out, whatever you want to do, depending on how you're using the box. And I also used this die set as well in this project, and this is called the Western Rosette set, and I used the star one. If you don't cut it down, it will be a pretty big rosette because you would put two of them together. I think it was two of these cut out, make one rosette. I'm pretty sure you could do three if you wanted to, but I used two. And I cut it down pretty good. I think I made mine 3/4 of an inch from the end to where I trimmed it down. So it would be a 1.5 inch rosette. But you know, it's versatile, so you can make it whatever size you want. This one is a $sign. I didn't use that one. So let me show you what I made. This is my little blue and purple box. Isn't that cute? I'm just loving these colors. And let's start with the rosette. So the rosette, like I said, I used the star one, and I covered it with 2 layers of tulle, and I just used a circle die to cut those out. You don't need to use a die. You could just trim it yourself, but sometimes I have a problem cutting things in a circle, so a die worked fine. And then I added a piece of vellum to cover it up. And then I added, this is a transfer. It's a cold transfer from Hobby Lobby. That works on soft surfaces. So vellum is pretty much a soft surface, so it works well on there. And then for the little stars here, I used some of the ones that cut out from the rosette, and these came out from a rosette piece as well, but I didn't use the rosette. I just wanted to use the little stars. So that's what I did for that, and I think it looks super cute. Let me measure that for how big I made it. Yeah, it's about 3 inches. So did I say I did 3/4 of an inch? I meant the strips of rosette that I cut out, I guess I did about 1.5 inches. I said 3/4, but it must have been 1.5 inches because in total it's 3 inches. So that's that. Isn't that a cute rosette? And then this is also, these are cold transfer stickers, cold transfer vinyl from Hobby Lobby as well. I'd say aloha, howdy, and hello. And I put those on a sheet of vellum too, over the paper that I used to layer the top, and I think it looks really, really cute. To go back to the aloha part, I used a shell cabochon. Actually, I think it was a button, and I just cut the shank off the back and hot glued it onto the flap. So I used layering pieces all around with those blues and purples. I constructed the box out of some white cardstock from AC Cardstock, so it's nice and sturdy. Like I mentioned, I used a magnet, so I put a magnet here, I glued a magnet here, and then on the other side of this flap. So when you open it, it looks like this, and you can keep pulling it, and you see where that gusset comes into play that I mentioned when I showed you the dies. But I added some little jars in here, I'll show you in a second, but I did add layering pieces to all the different layers of the box itself, just to make it look really pretty. And then I added some tulle just to give it some cushioning for these jars. They're plastic, but just to keep kind of everything in place. And then I did add those cold transfer stickers again, or cold transfer vinyl on the tops of these jars. These I use the ones for the hard surfaces because they're, plastic jars. So this one has the stripes with the bow, and then this one just has a little seashell, if you could see that. So in here, these are jars that are about, in case you're wondering, about 2 inches tall and about 1 5/8 inches in diameter. So in this one, I put in color coordinating sand castles. I thought that would be fun. And then in this one, I added, these are like resin inclusions. Let me see if I have the jar over here. Yeah, I had gotten these from Hobby Lobby. So this is a huge pack of them. So I poured some in here just to go back to the beach theme for all of these for the sand castles. And then this. So it's got mermaids and seashells and pearls and stars and things like that. And then in this one, I added some charms that I had gotten from Temu recently. There are dolphins, some clear dolphins, blue clear dolphins, some silver ones, and some other kind of sea creatures. So I thought this would be a nice kind of like a sea-themed gift for somebody. And then it just closes up like that, and the magnets keep it nice and closed. So I love this gift box. Let me take some measurements for you. It's about 6 1/4 inches long. And then, well, let me measure height. Height, it's about 2.5 and about 2.5 deep too. So it comes together really easily. You don't have to add all the layering pieces if you don't want to. If you're using, double-sided paper, you don't need to. But if you want to make it really nice and super sturdy, then I would go ahead and do the layering. So yeah, I thought it came out super cute and just loving all the colors. So that's the first project. Okay, next we have another one where I use this stamp set. This is the Cowgirl stamp set. And these are photopolymer stamps, which make it really nice and easy to stamp. You can see all the details really well when you do either your stamping or your heat embossing. And these are all the ones that it comes with. Let's go, girls. Whenever I say this to myself, let's go, girls, I think of that Shania Twain song, Let's Go, Girls. And I just heard that on the radio this morning, so it was funny. But anyway, it also has Bless Your Heart, Cowgirl, the boots, Howdy, 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 gee, thanks, this ain't my first rodeo, and well, hey there, lady. So for this one, I used, well, hey there, lady. I made a card. So I used that. And then I also used, this is an older release. This is called the Love Bundle Nesting Set. And I used the smallest oval here with the scallop trim. I didn't use the inner layer, so I'll show you that in a second. But I did use that die to cut out a die cut to stamp that on. So let me show you how that came out. So this is the card that I made, again with the blues and purples. And as you can see, I did some heat embossing on this stamp, and it says, well, hey there, lady. And I used some pretty purple paper with white hearts on it for the die cut. And I made a shaker card. This background here is from a paper pack. Well, it's not a paper pack, it's a card pack I got from Hobby Lobby recently. These are flat cards and envelopes, but I just used the card. So I'll show you what the other side of the card looks like in a second, but that's the front of the card. So I did cut it down a little bit because it was a little bit too big, I thought. So I trimmed like 1/4 inch off each side of the card, and then I stitched on a piece of tulle, left the top open, and then filled it with shaker bits that match, just blues and purples. I also used a couple of those little stars that cut out from the rosette that I just showed you. And then on the inside, I used another one of those cards, but the other side, so this is what the other side of that Hobby Lobby card looks like. I used a die in my stash to cut out the perfect size for this card. And it's just a really pretty, hello card or thank you card or something. I did glue a couple of sequins on the corners just to, give them a little something at the corners. So let me take some measurements. First, let's go with the, well, hey there, lady. That measures about 2 1/8 inches across. And then top to bottom, it is about 1 inch. So it's perfect size for a card. This card that I made, by the way, measures, let's see, it's about 6 3/4 by almost 4 3/4. And I just made it the size I wanted it to be based on the Hobby Lobby card size after I cut it down a little bit. And then I just made the card base just a little bit wider so you could see that nice paper behind it. So yeah, and I stamped it, and well, I stamped it with embossing ink, and then I used Princess Gold embossing powder from Ranger to do the heat embossing. And as you can see, it just came out beautifully with that photopolymer stamp. I did glue some sequins onto the front of the die cut too as well, just to tie back into the sequins that are in the shaker. And I think it came out really, really cute. So that's my second project. And then I have one more for you today, and that one I used this set here, which is called the Cowboy Bundle. And I believe this is on pre-order right now. And I should have mentioned, I think this is on pre-order as well. So this one is great because it comes with all the different images, layering pieces, and they're all smaller size, so you can use them as embellishments, layers for your cards, things like that. So I used the little hat from this set for this project. And then I also used this set as well. This is new. This is called the Wanted Poster Nesting Set. I made a bag topper with these, so I'll show you that. And then I also used this set again, which I've used a few times already. This is the Cowboy Words. So this comes with all these different words and shadows: wanted, howdy, cowgirl, cowboy, wild, haw, go, west, girls, let's, and e. So, combine them obviously in different ways. And yeah, so for this project, I made just some embellishments to gift somebody with the bag topper. So here is what I made. And first let's start with those little hats. Aren't they adorable? So I made 3 different ones. I cut out the hat at least 3 different times. I think 4. Yeah, because I did use this brim here from a separate paper than all the others. Well, there it is too. Okay, so I did cut it out 4 times. I didn't use every piece in every hat. So I used gold, this pretty pattern, or a white paper with gold pattern on it, and then a couple blues and purples. And I layered all the different pieces just to coordinate together. And then these star stickers I had from Joann's, added some more sequins, and I also added these little sentiment strips that come also from the Park Lane paper pad. I think it was the vintage one. Yeah, the Vintage Chic paper pad. No, sorry. It was this one from the Country paper pad. This paper here has really teeny tiny sentiments, so they work well on these smaller embellishments. Let me measure these hats for you. Across they are not quite 2 1/2 inches, about 2 3/8. And then top to bottom, the hat is, let's see, it's about 1 5/8. Nope, sorry, 1 3/8. I'm a little off today with my measurements, but super cute. And I put those onto that back cardstock with some removable glue dots. So whoever gets this can use them. And then the bag topper I made, I used 2 different sizes of that Wanted Poster Nesting Set to create that, and then just, crease them in half and then folded it over, and you have yourself a little bag topper. Here's where I used some of the Cowboy Words. I used howdy and cowgirl. And by the way, it was great timing because I love to watch you guys whoever makes crafty videos while I'm crafting. And I was watching Monty, who is the polka dot pine cone. Hi Monty, if you're watching. She's also on Erica's design team. And she was showing this great tip for how to place the letters when they're not connected. So I will link her video down below for how to do that, because I figured, oh, I'll try that while I'm, doing this bag topper, and it worked really well. So thanks again for that, Monty. It was a great time saver and frustration saver too. So anyway, I used that same gold glitter paper to do the letters, and I did pop up the shadows. I cut them out of some foam as well, just to give them some dimension. Again, I added some more of those stars that come out from the rosette, so don't throw out those stars that pop out. The back just looks like this. I didn't add anything to that. And I think this will be a nice, gift for somebody, especially all these together. I think it looks really nice when you have coordinated papers and just themes and stuff like that. So this is very girly, beachy, cowboy, and just fun, I think. Let me measure these while I'm thinking about it. The wanted poster nesting set. This one is, let's see, it's about 4 3/8 inches across, and that one is that the biggest one? Let's see. Yeah, that is the biggest one. And then the next one I used is the next size in, and that one is about 3.5 inches, and that's about 1 5/8. So if you double that, that's what the actual width of it is. I just folded it over, and then the next one in is about 1 1/4. So yeah, I thought that made a really cute bag topper, and just, a cute way to present it. All right, you guys, so those are my projects for today. I hope you like them. Let me know which one is your favorite. I'm very curious. Don't forget my coupon code, Strawberry Cream, to save 10% at scrapdivadesigns.com. And please use my referral link if you get a chance. I'd really appreciate it when you place an order. Thank you guys so much to everybody who does. It just thrills me, and I just love when I get an email that somebody used it. It just makes me feel really good. All right, everyone, I will be back soon with more crafty videos. Until then, I hope you have a great day, and happy crafting. Take care. Bye.